The Todd Shapiro Show, Canada Laughs, SiriusXM 168.
My friend, welcome, one of the founders of Coinberry, Coinberry.com, or Coinberry.io if you don't want to get confused because they have at Coinberry.io on their different social media platforms. Please welcome back Evan Kuhn. Hey, man.
Yeah, thank you, Todd.
Applause.
I like applause. It's nice.
Yeah, thank you for having me back.
Always, dude. That's this is what we do. We hang out with our buddies, and we hang out with buddies who are far brighter than us. And Evan is one of those guys. Real quick,
you guys are far funnier, and I wish I had your wit and humor.
I wish I had your watch, to be honest. I trade your watch.
Is that a sick watch, actually?
It's a nice watch, yeah.
Is that the watch we need Bilal to go and collect?
Yes.
The Submariner. No date Submariner.
So what is that? Wow. I don't think I've actually ever put on a Rolex.
I don't know if I have either.
Do you mind?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm a little...
It was already on
I don't want to... That's a really nice watch.
Nice watch.
Some good weight.
Good weight to it. One of the tougher ones to find because it doesn't have the date. So it's the James Bond, the Sean Connery one.
Oh, shit. Are you a watch guy? Do you like your watches?
Yeah, I've been getting into it.
Okay.
It's kind of my...
oh, yeah, you told me about this watch now. I remember we had a conversation about
this. This was celebrating my exit from Blue Mara. So every time I exit a business, I want to celebrate with a watch, and it's a good way to remember it.
Absolutely.
This guy, he starts businesses and he sold some businesses. He's a very inspirational guy because he buys watches to celebrate, and most people after what would you buy after a great set?
Oh, maybe a Whopper.
Yeah,
I'd go Whopper probably.
You get a Whopper.
Feeling crazy.
And I love that stuff, and that's inspirational. I was going to say though, because I just gave you back the watch, I was going to tell you, and I've shared it on the show before. Have I ever told you my Russell Peters story?
No.
Russell tells a great story, and if Russell tells it, it's obviously far greater than I. And then we'll always talk Coinberry and get some updates and stuff. Coinberry.com. Russell's story is because he's so world renowned, right? And he's very popular in Dubai, and there's Princess invited them into their castles essentially. And Russell's just gets along with him, and Russell's always just Russell, which is an awesome person. And he was at a very, fancy dinner, I guess, in a place that most people would never have the opportunity to go to. And he complimented one of the princes on his watch. And then just like I did to you, I'm like, nice watch. And then the prince let Russell put on the watch, and Russell's just wearing the watch, and they're sort of eating dinner. He's checking out the watch. Russell's like, oh, shit, I have your watch. I have to give it back to you. He goes, no. In our country and where we're from, if you compliment us on something, you keep it.
Right.
And then Russell amazing. Just looks, and this is Russell, though, because I would have just been like, oh, my God. Russell's like, I love your palace and all your women.
Yeah. Nice place you got here.
Yeah. So.
I love Russell. He's one of the quickest guys. He's got a comeback for everything.
It's insane, actually, isn't it, Ka?
Yeah. He's got a real Don Rickles way of working, where he can just kind of pick a person and just go 10 minutes on it. It's pretty impressive.
And crowd work in front of 18,000 people. He'll do that at the ACC.
Man, that's what he does.
It's that doesn't make
Don
sense.
Rickles style, yeah, man. It's like this amazing reflex and muscle that he's just built up over doing a billion shows. And he does impressions really great. He knows the difference between Korean and Taiwanese. He knows the differences in everyone's cadence.
Yeah, it's like getting Eminem in a street battle.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that.
One of those freestyle rappers.
That'd be a good. I wonder who'd do better.
Eminem versus Russell Peters. Yeah, I like it.
They should do that. You get a comedian.
Pay-per-view events and start selling tickets.
There we go.
I like that. I think we're gonna have to.
Wasn't it kind of like Logan Paul doing that boxing match coming out in August?
God. And his brother's doing one too, isn't he?
What's that guy's name, Bilal? We played the clip on air. The
KSI,
who's huge. I didn't even know of him. Over 10 million YouTube followers, subscribers.
Right.
And this is the new thing. Actually, it's funny because my buddy Michael McCrudden, who I represent in the YouTube space, was thinking I might be challenged because he went in a little controversy. There's these assholes like Keemstar. You heard of this guy?
No.
Such a mean guy on YouTube, man. He just picks apart people and tears them to shreds. Differently than a Russell. Russell's in a loving, comedic way. This is just in a mean-spirited way. And he's been going at Michael, and Michael's like, knowing the way this goes, probably ends up in a boxing match type of thing. Do you follow the space at all?
No. It's I've been in this bubble of cryptocurrencies for the last year.
There's some ads though on in the crypto. There's some crypto ads before YouTube videos. You'll notice.
Yeah, well, I've got this ad blocker on this like Chrome extension.
So you just get to the video.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Stay in the safe bubble.
And one of the things I wanted to ask you about is I saw that Facebook was now lifting their ban on ads in the crypto space. They won't do ICOs. Mm-hmm. They won't do your initial coin offerings, but
it's been working for us. Yeah, we're advertising on Facebook, Instagram. I think we have YouTube.
A little closer to Mike. Yeah.
Yep. Facebook, Instagram. I think we got YouTube ads coming out soon. Snapchat, I believe.
That's great. So I mean, was that a space so that you wanted to explore and couldn't? Was there a time there?
Well, we've got Dave Tran, one of our brilliant marketing guys. He found a loophole, and so we haven't been affected by it.
Oh, okay.
And just if you use the appropriate language and all that, you can get away with it.
Well, that's great, and that's the thing about Coinberry, and I'll have you explain it better than I. And I've already been explaining it, but the one thing I know about it, and I'll just sort of preface it with before you go, is that it feels like a very safe way to get in the space, and that's why I was really encouraged to work with you guys, because there's some you're like, I don't know, and that's sort of your mandate, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we're also federally licensed with a MSB license. We've got Schedule I banking partners. So, we're working with a lot of the same banks that you're already familiar with. And, we've got one of the coolest things, I don't know if you remember in the news a few years ago, there was this hack that was discovered. This guy was able to see what was on bank tellers' screens.
Oh, wow.
And it became a big thing a few years ago. So we actually have the guy who discovered that. And he's part of our team right now.
Making sure that people don't, you got him on the opposite end.
Yeah, securing our platform.
Wow.
And stress testing. And
so is a guy like that trying to hack in, if a guy like that couldn't get into your system, no one can.
Reviewing our code and making sure it's airtight.
Wow, that's really cool to know.
Yeah, and we've got that, and we also pay external hackers to constantly try and break into the site.
My goodness, that makes me feel very secure. I mean, listen, I'm not going to lie. I have my own personal money sitting on Coinberry right now, and I've always felt secure, but I never really knew what that meant. Mm-hmm. Other than that's what you want.
Yeah,
I'm going to pay a guy to try and cheat on my wife and see how that goes.
And then all of a sudden you got a new man in your life.
Yeah. And funds are kept in cold storage.
Okay.
So it's as safe as can be. But there are always risks, and one of the first things with crypto is we want to encourage users to be in control of their private keys. So whether that's downloading a Bread wallet, Jack's wallet, Exodus, getting a Trezor, a Ledger, and really taking the time to learn about the space and learn how to be safe and secure and be in control of your funds. Because that's really what's different about this is you own your money and you control what to do with it.
So, I mean, and I know we've had these conversations, and maybe we've even had them on the show before. I sort of forget what's been said or what hasn't been said. I interview like 3-4 guests a day, Kyle. Okay,
yeah, a lot of
I don't perfect retention, bro.
I hear you, man.
What's who? Hickey?
Yeah, it's KJ something.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe dumb that down for people, because I still get a ledger or my own private keys, and even if we've said it 4 or 5 times, people still sort of have trouble grasping that, I think.
Okay, so you've got your public key, which is the address that's associated to that QR code that you have that allows you to receive Bitcoin or Ethereum.
And to really dumb it down, that's like you holding a wallet and someone putting actual cash in your wallet. But in this case, you're just getting a cryptocurrency that's transferred into this Ledger wallet.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, your wallet is think of it as a browser that's able to be the browser of the blockchain. And it's able to track who owns what Bitcoin at what time. And then you've got your private key, which that's the one you want to keep secret. You don't want it on your computer. Ideally, you want it written down on a piece of paper in a cold, dark vault somewhere. And that's what you would keep on your Ledger, or your Trezor would hold that. And then that would communicate to the wallet, and that would help you send funds. So that's what controls the transaction.
Get it, Kyle?
Yeah, I think I understand.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a good way to put it.
And I guess you're saying keep the private key away, like just literally like no one. And is that something that's issued to you, or is that something you can create?
It's issued to you. So when you set up a wallet, you're given your private key, and you would usually get it in the form of a 24-word phrase. So you want to write that down. I typically recommend write it down, split the piece of paper in half. So you have 12 words on one, 12 words on the other, and then you can split it up between two different safety deposit boxes or a safe, or keep one at your parents' house, and one.
I don't trust my parents.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, keep one up at the cottage.
Because essentially, if someone finds both pieces of paper, puts them together, they can have access to all your funds.
I feel like it's funny we mentioned James Bond earlier with the watch and stuff. I feel like this is very James Bondy kind of stuff. Like, do you think have there been movie scripts or movies based on? We've heard of like bank heists and things. Are there scripts or movies that are based on this kind of stuff before?
Not yet. Not like nothing mainstream, but it's coming. Like,
it's got to come, right?
There will be a Satoshi movie or a movie about Vitalik, or because they're such interesting characters.
Totally.
We don't even know who Satoshi is.
That is Satoshi who started
That's
Bitcoin.
A hacker? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Started Bitcoin.
Oh, wow.
And that name's come up on our show many times. One of the founders of Ethereum, who you're very good friends with, Anthony Diorio, coming on the show next week, right, Bilal? That's confirmed. And Anthony's a fascinating guy. You were just with Anthony. I saw a Business Week picture of you two together. What's up with that?
The crypto suits. So it's a suit. It's a partnership with Garrison, Lululemon, and it's only going to be sold with via cryptocurrency. It's like an athletic stretch suit.
So you can buy something. You can buy this athletic stretch suit.
Yeah, only with cryptocurrency.
Only with crypto. How much is that? Yeah. See, I want to buy something. I want to use my crypto to buy stuff.
Yeah. If you go to, I think in the Bay Street Bull, it's the latest article on it, and it's got the price list there. I think it's around $1,000 for the blazer, $750 for the pants. I'm not sure what the combo is.
Go a little closer, Mike.
It's a custom suit, custom fitted.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
Because that's a big question that comes up, right? Can you spend this on things? Yeah.
Yeah, like all over the place.
And is a crypto dollar the same as a regular Canadian dollar?
Well, it'd be a Bitcoin.
Or Bitcoin, sorry.
And no, Bitcoin, I don't know what's like
8,000 now
Canadian dollars.
One is worth 8,000 Canadian dollars? Jesus Christ. What?
At one point, though, it was worth 20
yeah, 10 cents.
Is it hard for you to ever give advice on this stuff? But do you feel like this might be with this it's sort of been a steady slide? And I've seen, at least from my layman perspective, it feels like, and this is a guy who follows stocks all the time. It's called the floor. It feels like it's on a floor, like a safe floor where it's just traded around. And I feel like it might be a good time to get in. I don't know. I don't want to. Everyone do your own due diligence. That's what I feel like.
The one thing is, it's a space where no one really knows, and it's decentralized, global. So the amount of factors that just go into the price, it's.
It's not like an exchange that shuts down at 4:00, and it's all like anyone.
It's 24 hours a day. There's so many factors. It's just tough to take it all in.
Huh. But the technology, again, in this conversation we have Evan Kuhn's with us from Coinberry, not going away.
I don't think so, and that's why I'm in the space. And it's just it's internet 1980s. Like we're still developing the UX UI. That's gonna make it something that the masses can use. It's not practical right now. It's mainly used as a store of value. But the day is coming where cryptocurrencies or some form of it will be used.
Has there been, since the last time we talked, another place to spend it that was interesting to you, that maybe something you heard of it where, oh wow,
I've been playing around with the Buns app recently, which they started kind of like a Craigslist barter platform. And now all across Toronto, you'll start to see these Buns QR codes in coffee shops, breweries. So I was just at a coffee shop on St. Clair. On the weekend, I noticed the QR code and bought some stuff with my Buns tokens, which are BITS, BTZ.
Wow. So you can actually buy. So in this barter network, you can go and buy things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and so far, as far as I know, they're not on a blockchain yet, but they're proving the concept, and they will be moving to a blockchain.
Pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Can you just cash out your Bitcoins whenever you want?
Yeah, I mean, that's what Coinberry is. That's what we do. You buy Bitcoin and you cash out, and you can send it right back to your bank account in Canadian dollars.
Amazing.
It's that easy.
It's that freaking easy,
and the big benefit, I can't believe we only have 2 minutes left. How did the 25 minutes go by so quickly? But the big benefit is with Coinberry, what they do is their algorithm finds the best value on all the different exchanges at the time you want to go. So if you want to buy one Bitcoin, they're going to find you the best price of Bitcoin at that point.
Right.
So there should technically already be a little bit of value in it when you get it through you guys.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we've been testing that theory out the last few weeks, and it's holding true.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could do a quick flip type of thing, even if you're.
I mean, the arbitrage. I mean, it's probably such a small amount that by the time you send it, and it's probably not really worth it.
Yeah.
Sure, but it's good to know that you're at least getting that best value right away.
Yeah.
Did I forget anything else? Because we're already out of time. That's insane.
Yeah. Well, I'm be on again. And
yeah, we'll get you on again.
Yeah.
Evan Kuhn from Coinberry.com, Coinberry.io as well, and follow them at Coinberry.io on one of the platforms and at Coinberry.io on the other, I believe, right?
Yeah, and I'll also add, thanks to the Todd Shapiro Show. June was our best month to date in terms of user signups and volume, and
look at you.
And I think you have something to do with that. So thank you.
Well, and thank you to you guys.
Thank you to your listeners.
You've given so many of our comedians $20 worth of Bitcoin, and it's been a really fun way because it's been fun.
Yeah, I got to bring my ID next time.
He didn't bring his ID to get verified today.
Yeah, I didn't know that would. I did the phone number and email and everything, and then it asked for the ID. And Next time.
Well, I love hanging out with you, man, and my desire is to get to watch now one day too. Evan, thank you so much from Coinberry.com.
The Todd Shapiro Show, Canada Laughs, SiriusXM 168.